In this video, we will explore the phrase, "Everything I notice right now is neutral until I add my story to it." Principle number 1, objects have no inherent meaning. Objects, scenes, and experiences we encounter do not carry meaning on their own. A chair, a street, or a cloud does not inherently possess significance. Instead, meaning arises when our minds interpret, label, and assign value to them. A chair to one person is just furniture. To another, it's grandma's chair, rich with memory and emotion. To a carpenter, it's an example of fine craftsmanship. The physical object is the same, but its meaning changes depending on the perspective. Principle number 2, meaning is projected, not discovered. This statement suggests that meaning is something we place onto the world rather than something the world contains by itself. This can feel unsettling at first because it challenges the assumption that things just are what they are. A photograph might mean joy, grief, nostalgia, or nothing at all, depending on who's looking. Even something as simple as a flower is not universally beautiful or important. It becomes meaningful when we bring our own ideas, culture, or emotions to it. Principle number 3, disrupting automatic associations. This phrase is also a way of pausing our automatic habits of interpretation. Normally, when we walk into a room, our brains instantly label everything: bed, lamp, mess, comfort, home. We rarely notice that this labeling is a learned, conditioned process. By saying, "Nothing I see means anything," we temporarily step back from those automatic associations. It's like wiping a foggy window clean. Suddenly we notice raw perception before judgment, memory, or symbolism rush in. Now let's look at a practice in detachment. On a practical level, this exercise loosens our attachment to fixed ideas. If nothing has a predetermined meaning, then our stress about what things should mean can soften. Conflicts based on interpretation, "This is disrespectful," versus "It's just a word," become more visible as differences in perception. It creates mental space to reconsider what meaning we want to give, rather than just reacting from habit. What is the psychological and spiritual implication? Psychological. It helps highlight the role of cognition in shaping experience. This recognition can reduce reactivity and increase mindfulness. Spiritual. It invites a sense of humility and openness, recognizing that meaning is not fixed and that we are active participants in creating it. In summary, the phrase, "Everything I notice right now is neutral until I add my story to it," doesn't claim that life is meaningless. Rather, it points to the fact that things, in themselves, do not come with prepackaged meaning. Meaning is something our minds, and often our cultures, assign. By realizing this, we create space to re-examine, release, or even redefine the meanings we live by. Now, let's walk through how you can practically apply the idea, "Everything I notice right now is neutral until I add my story to it," in everyday life to reduce stress, shift perspective, and work through tough emotions. Number 1, stress reduction, creating space between you and the trigger. When something upsets you, a messy room, an angry text, an unfinished task, you usually attach meaning automatically. This messy room means I'm failing as a parent. This late reply means they don't respect me. You create distance between the event and your reaction. Instead of spiraling, you notice, it's just a room, it's just a message, it's just a delay. That gap often lowers the intensity of stress. Number 2, shifting perspective. Challenging rigid interpretations. Let's say you see a teenager on their phone at dinner. Your first thought might be, this means they're disrespectful and don't care about family time. But if you pause and consider that the behavior itself has no fixed meaning, new possibilities open. Maybe it means they're overwhelmed and using their phone to cope. Maybe it means they're waiting for an important update from a friend. Or maybe it means nothing at all beyond they're on their phone. This shift helps loosen rigid judgments and opens up curiosity instead of conflict. Number 3, emotional healing. Breaking free from painful stories. Many painful experiences linger because of the stories we attach to them. They left me, which means I'm unlovable. I failed this test, which means I'll never succeed. Practicing. Everything I notice right now is neutral until I add my story to it. Lets you disentangle the raw event from the painful narrative. The breakup doesn't mean you're unlovable. It means someone left. The failed test doesn't mean lifelong failure. It means one setback happened. From there, you can consciously choose a kinder or more empowering meaning. Number 4, mindfulness in daily life. Try it in ordinary settings. Walk into a room and say, everything I notice right now is neutral until I add my story to it. Notice how quickly your mind rushes to label. That's a chair, a messy desk, an old painting. Then notice that those are just labels. Look at an object like a coffee mug, without assigning my mug, my favorite color, my morning ritual. Just see it as shape, color, texture. This grounds you in direct perception rather than automatic mental stories. Number 5, practical steps you can try. Pause and reframe. Next time you feel triggered, stop and say inwardly, this thing doesn't mean anything until I decide what it means. Question your story. Ask, is this meaning the only possible one, or am I projecting it? Choose intentionally. If the meaning you've given something is painful, experiment with assigning a new one, or no meaning at all. Use it as a meditation. Walk around your home for 5 minutes, repeating the phrase to yourself as you look at things. Notice how your perception changes. The bottom line is this. This practice isn't about denying reality. It's about loosening the grip of your interpretations. Once you see that objects and events don't come preloaded with meaning, you gain freedom. Freedom to reinterpret. Freedom to release. Freedom to choose peace over stress.